Hey guys, so as you can see here, this is our very first community demo. So it's a public version you can download on our Discord server. Link to the Discord server is in the description down below. So let's go into what's new compared to the old progress video. First of all, you hear new music in the background, which was composed and produced especially for LifeLeech by one of our team members. And we're also in the menu here because here are two new things. First of all, we finally got settings, something that testers requested for a long time. Now you can change all kinds of settings here. So we have like video settings you can change, sound settings, obviously for volumes. We didn't have this before. Let me just put down the volume for now so you can hear me better. Apply. So as you can hear, you hear nothing now. Yeah, so also there's something about our game that I can show you right now. One of the specialties about LifeLeech is that it's very customizable. Even without making mods, we want to put in a lot of options and a lot of settings you can change to customize the game how you like to play it. And you can run a server with very different settings than our like official settings. So for now, we have these split into cosmetic settings and gameplay settings. Cosmetic settings are only cosmetic, and they are always applied on your client, even if you play on a server with different settings, because they are not gameplay relevant. They're only cosmetic. So not going to explain all of these. Still need to add some tooltips to explain them. But as you can see, you can even change colors. So here are like the tier colors, which are mostly used for items. We'll show you later that these actually work. And yeah, we already have like a lot of gameplay settings here. You can change how the day-night cycle behaves. You can change the saving behavior, how your character is saved. So every 300 seconds, it's automatically saved when exiting the game, and it's automatically saved when the character dies. You can have a multiplicator for how many enemies spawn. You can change this here. What's also interesting is, these here are interesting. You can change the values of items, basically. These are multiplicators for the attributes of the item. So all normal items have a multiplicator of 1. Magic items have 1.5. So currently, the higher the item tier, the higher the stats. But maybe you don't even want that. Like on Diablo 2 or something, maybe you want normal items which have less attributes overall. Like they can only have like a few attributes on one item, but they can be higher than others. So you can change these multiplicators to achieve that. Yeah. So, and we will add a lot more settings. So this is a very early demo of the game, and we already have quite some settings here, and we will add more, much more in the future for so you can better customize your game without even making a mod. Yeah, also of course you can change controls and rebind keys. Also something that is asked very often. Can I rebind all the keys? And here's, I believe this is almost everything. There are a few things like zoom for the mouse, which is not currently rebindable here, but most things are rebindable here. So yeah. Also the credits, but the credits I show you at the end of the video. Let's just go into single player. Let's just create a new character. Select the character. Now we are spawned in here. Oh, yeah, I actually wanted to remove this, but I forgot it, and yeah, it's not important. This is just a tester for some stuff. You can walk in it and see what happens if you're interested. So one thing you can see here right away, we have new UI graphics here. So still the tooltips here need to be improved, obviously. There need to be more information about the ability and the cooldown and stuff, but it's a new UI. And there's some also new functionality about it. For example, when I execute it, you see that it gets highlighted, so I see that executed. Also, you saw there is like this, when I hold it down, there's this ring around it. And this ring is what is indicating which ability I will execute next after the active one. So if I hold Justice down, it predicts the next action will also be the same. But if I hold another key down, like let's say I go for spacebar. Oh, spacebar also has a cooldown. So also you see that the cooldown going down. And the last second is counted in numerical values for better control. You can change the exact numbers. You can also, we have a setting which always shows you the cooldown numbers. So yeah, but let's say I do this and hold this down, and I also hold down the basic attack. And then you see when the cooldown is at the end, it will show you that this one is the next to be executed actually. And it's more apparent if I hold down another one which with a cooldown like shield wall. Let's make Q and space. So yeah, and you can see it indicates this one will be executed next because the cooldown is slower. And now this one. So and it's executing that, and it will execute this as the next one as well. So because this is still on cooldown. And now it will this. So you can, this ring indicates which will be the next one to be executed. And it's a prediction. It's not always 100% accurate, but in most cases it should be fine. Also, there, if you hold multiples of these down, there's a priority. So the one with the highest priority is the one which will be executed if you hold multiples down. Obviously, the one that is not on cooldown with the highest priority, obviously. So also what you can see, we have some more detail here. So we changed the settings for the materials and stuff, that we have a lot more detail on the landscape and on the landscape materials, on the grass, stuff like this when playing here. There's also some smoke which is new. Lots of good stuff which is new. So these are the new slots for the flasks. It's basically still the same. So we have our cheat menu here, which is basically still the same. Let's just spawn in some drops to get some items. Okay, so we got some items here. Yeah, they are flasks, so they will go now in here. Yeah, and since this version is public, I may do some tutorial videos how certain things work, like how do the flasks work and stuff like this. So we have some game mechanics which may be not very obvious how they work, and yeah, this is something I can make some tutorial videos about. So let me just close this down and I show you. So you can see here, for example, this is a rare belt, and you see it is yellow because it's rare, and it also has like this the attributes down there, like armor +4, life +6%, gold fine +13, and so on. These are also colored in their rarity, basically. So yeah, their attack speed is blue, armor is white, and magic is rare, so it's yellow. So we can change that. Yes, we want to exit. So if we go into settings and we go into cosmetic, so we have rare tier here, for example. And now let's just do something like, yeah, this for example. So this slider is a little bit wonky. It's not a very good slider, and this will be replaced by a proper color picker, but it works for now. You can also still edit the game user settings ini if you prefer to input the hex numbers or something, but this works for now. So apply, and let's go into the single player game and let's check if it actually worked. Load our character, open, and yeah, you can see it's now greenish. It has now the greenish number, and also the magic find. This is now greenish, and if we drop it, also the effect around it also has a color, and obviously the label also has a color. By the way, you can show labels by holding Alt, which is very typical for ARPGs, but yeah, that's how you can do it. So yeah. So I think it's pretty cool, and we want to add more and more of these options for you to play the game how you want to play it, basically, and like set up your server how you want to play it. And yeah, also we'll make like a video, or probably first a text tutorial how to set up your own dedicated server, because we also have dedicated server built for this community demo. So again, if you want to download it, try it out yourself, join our Discord server, link in the description below. And yeah, that's basically it. I want to leave you with our new credit screen and with a new music composed for that. So let me just turn on the sound. Turn it up really. And you should hear music beginning to play. Yeah. So yeah, enjoy the credit screen.